When Officer Davis pulled over that scratched-up motorcycle, he thought it'd be routine. No ID, no plates, no words. Just silence. But 7 minutes later, the ground began to shake. Asterisk, 50 soldiers in Humvees, a captain leading them. And what followed ... stunned the entire police department. Asterisk in a quiet town just outside El Paso, Texas, where late-night traffic rarely ever breaks the silence. 2 officers spotted something unusual, a beat-up Yamaha motorcycle weaving between lanes, its rear light flickering weakly. They flipped on their sirens. The rider didn't flee. In fact, he pulled over instantly. No argument. No resistance. Just ... stillness. He wore a black military-style jacket, face covered, no license plate, no helmet. No words. The officers grew tense. Step off the bike. Hands where we can see them. The man complied. But when they asked for ID, he stayed silent. That's when Officer Davis noticed something strange. On the man's wrist was a tattered band and old military ID tag, but not like any he'd seen. Before still, protocol is protocol. They began to detain him. Asterisk 5 minutes later, a low rumble began to echo across the flatlands. Not thunder. Not a train. Engines. Heavy engines. 6 Humvees roared onto the road. Then 10 more. Then ... 20 ... from the lead Humvee stepped out a man in full U.S. Army fatigues. Silver captain bars glinting under the STREETLIGHT. He marched straight toward the officers. Let him go? Now. Officer Davis, shocked and confused, stammered, "Who is he? What is this?" The captain replied coldly, "You stopped the wrong bike, and you're seconds away from an international incident." Asterisk, it turns out, the man on the motorcycle was Javier Mendez, a Black Ops operative returning from a classified extraction mission that had gone terribly wrong. His team had been ambushed in Guatemala. He was the only one who made it out on foot, then boat, then finally by a smuggled motorcycle from the border. No contact, no updates. Radio silence because the mission didn't exist. The U.S. military had only minutes earlier intercepted his emergency GPS ping. Asterisk. As the captain took Javier under his arm, one of the younger officers asked, "Why didn't he just tell us?" The captain paused. "Because men like him ... are trained not to speak, even when their lives depend on it." As the convoy disappeared into the desert horizon, Officer Davis stood frozen. The routine stop that could have cost a hero his life, the man who didn't speak, was protecting an entire nation in silence. Asterisk, in a world full of noise, sometimes the quietest among us carry the heaviest burdens. Remember, not all heroes wear capes. Some ride old bikes in the dead of night ... and vanish without a word.